I have this United States little plaque. I picked it up at Hobby Lobby. It was $3.99, and I'm going to remove the jute hanger. And I'm going to start by painting it with Snow Owl by Wise Owl, which is their white. And just giving a nice, good coverage. And I believe I did 2 coats. And then I'm going to allow that to dry. Once dry, I'm going to try to find the center as close as I can. Then I'm going to draw a line on that center, and I'm going to start by putting some painter's tape on that line, and then placing the tape one by one on an angle across the entire project. I believe this tape is a 1/2 inch. And you just want to go all the way across, all the way up to the tip of the board. Now I'm marking each tape with the colors that I want to choose. And I'm going to start by pulling off a B, which is for blue, and I'm going to be using Higgins Lake. Now when you're painting with painter's tape, you just want to make sure you take your brush and you're pulling it away from the tape, not into the tape, because you don't want any bleed through. So I just kind of start by going down all the edges, pulling away from the tape, and then down the center. And then I get nice lines. Now once that dried, you want to save the tape that you pulled off because you're going to be putting it back on. But I did do a second coat of the blue. It's dry now, and I'm returning the tape back to where the blue belongs. Then I'm going to remove my next set of tape, and I'm going to be using General Finishes Antique Walnut Gel Stain. And I'm going to be using a foam brush. I like to have one to apply and one to dry. I'm going to be using this foil to put a little bit of stain on. I'm going to pull back my tape. And I'm going to apply the stain sparingly. Because again, you don't want to push that into the tape. You want to pull away from the tape. And I'm just being very careful not to get any on the bottom portion of my project. And then I'm going to go back with a dry sponge and dry it. Wipe it back. And now you can remove all the tape. I'm just going to hit this with a blow dryer real quick, just to speed up my drying time. Once everything's dry, I'm going to put a piece of painter's tape across the center, and I'm going to repeat the process of making my tape lines on a diagonal, and I'm lining them up to my now painted lines. So they're going to flow together. And again, I'm going to place all my tape all the way across my project. I'm going to take a pen and mark each one. Blue, stain white, blue, stain white, blue, stain white. I'm going to pull back the blue. I'm going to save that tape. I'm going to paint with Higgins Lake. I'm going to wait to dry. You may need 2 coats. Once dry, I'm going to place my blue tape back on. And then I'm going to remove the stain tape and apply my stain with a foam brush. And then wipe it back with a dry foam brush. And then I'm going to remove all my tape. I just had to connect the blue line from top to bottom. And then I allowed everything to dry and returned jute as a hanger in the holes at the top. I had these tiles left over from Valentine's Day, and I just took the heart and placed it in the vicinity of where I live. And then I found this home at the Dollar Tree. It was a little fatter in size than some of the ones that I've had before. It's all galvanized, and I'm going to use E6000 and a little bit of hot glue to adhere it. And it had these little holes above the H and one in the M so that you could put a hanger on it. So I'm going to cover the holes with these little gems that I got in silver. And there you go. Now you have this cute home, United States. I really hope you enjoyed this video. For other tutorials, go check us out on YouTube. You can now watch all our videos at chalkitupfancy.com. For any paint products, tissue paper transfers, or mesh stencils, chalkitupfancy.com. Thank you.